Thrive Nation, on today's show, we are interviewing Dr. Maddahi. Now, who's Dr. Maddahi? He's the guy who makes Hollywood's smiles. Andrew, have you ever had the thought that, man, it seems like everybody in Hollywood, or at least a lot of Hollywood, has just great teeth? Have you ever had that thought?
I have had that thought.
And, you know, a lot of these actors and actresses and celebrities and media stars, they have great teeth because they've paid for them.
It's true.
And this guy right here, today's guest, Dr. Maddahi, is known as Hollywood's cosmetic dentist. This guy's been featured on, check it out, Oprah. He's been featured on CNN. He's been featured on CBS, NBC, ABC, and countless other shows. And he joins us today to share with you how the book Good to Great changed his business. He's going to share with you the importance of finding your niche, finding your lane, and sticking in that lane. He's going to teach you specifically how he gained his first 10 customers. And he's going to explain to you why you have to learn to say no to grow. All this and more on today's interview with Dr. Maddahi.
Get ready to enter the Thrive Time Show.
We started from the bottom, now we here. We started from the bottom and we'll show you how to get here. Started from the bottom, now we here. Started from the bottom, now we here.
We started from the bottom, now we're on the top. Teaching you the systems to get what we got. Cutting Dixon's on the hooks, I break down the books. Z's bringing some wisdom and the good looks. As the father of five, that's why I'm a dive. So if you see my wife and kids, please tell them hi. It's the C&Z up on your radio. And now 3, 2, 1, here we go.
We started from the bottom, now we here. We started from the bottom.
Yes, Thrive Nation, it is a very special occasion. Dr. Z, it's always ecstasy when you are next to me. How are you, sir?
I am fantastic, and I love the fact that I can bring ecstasy to the situation.
Dr. Z, do you ever get nervous when we have guests on the show? And we've had the founder of, Netflix and the founder of Square. Do you ever find yourself getting nervous?
Every now and then.
This man here, he makes me nervous because he makes everybody look more beautiful than me. And everybody's already more beautiful than me. So I want this guy to stop. I mean, this guy is an incredible, he's the Hollywood cosmetic dentist for the stars.
For the stars.
For the stars. Dr. Maddahi, welcome onto the Thrive Time Show. How are you, sir?
I'm very well. Thank you for having me. Great to be here.
Hey, for self-esteem reasons, is it possible that you could stop making beautiful people look even more beautiful than me? Can you stop that? Can you switch careers maybe?
Well, I can make you look beautiful as well. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
There's
now,
hope.
Check this. This guy's been featured on, sir, you've been featured on Oprah, CNN, Entertainment Tonight, CBS, NBC, ABC, everywhere. So I want to know, where did you get your start?
Well, it actually happened that I've been a dentist for 33 years in the Beverly Hills area. But back in 2001, I was doing these smile makeovers. And one of my good friends, Dr. Nassif, who is a plastic surgeon, gave me a call and said that I have this case that I'm doing facelift and then nose job, but she also needs some teeth work, and we want to do a whole body makeover. Would you be interested in collaborating in this case? I said, absolutely. I said, well, it's going to be filmed by Entertainment Tonight. So that's where it all started. Then after that, we kept doing different shows, and then after a while, I got calls from different channels that were doing makeover shows, and that's how it all grew.
Okay, this is a business show, so I'm going to ask you a question, and I just want to get Z. Whenever you ask the tough questions, sometimes it could offend a high quality guest like this.
We always know when they're offended. They just hang
up.
There we go. Hopefully he won't.
What does it cost per tooth to have, veneers or if we have a listener out there that wants to overhaul their smile, what does it cost per tooth?
Okay, so the cost per tooth in our office is about $3,000. So why does the cost vary from $1,500 to maybe $4,000? The key parts of it is that you have seen people with smiles with veneers and crowns that look fake. The teeth look too big or too white, or something about it doesn't look right, or all of a sudden the size of the teeth don't match the shape of the face. Something about it doesn't look right. It all goes back to the master technicians you're working with. Who is a master technician? Is somebody who has done 30,000 crowns and veneers in their lifetime, and they've been certified by a particular institute to make sure that they would qualify as master technicians that know how to layer the porcelain to make it look as natural as possible. So I work with two master technicians. One I brought from Japan myself 25 years ago, got him a green card, worked in my office for 15 years. Then he opened up his own lab right nearby his house, but he exclusively does my cases. And another also technician is also Japanese. Japanese lab technicians, believe it or not, they're the best ceramists in the world. So that also goes into it. Then we use biocompatible material. What does that mean? About 15 years ago, I got into this whole thing that why do certain people have inflammation around their gums, certain teeth, but not everywhere in the mouth? Something about the gum doesn't look right in certain areas. And then as I looked into it further and further, I found out that people also have allergic reaction to different dental materials. So I started to do testing on some of these people, and we send their test. The name of the test is Clifford test. Started to send their blood samples to this particular lab, and they do testing against 8,000 different dental material. And one for one, all those people that their gums didn't look right around certain restorations was because they were allergic to a certain dental material. So we use the most hypoallergenic material also in our office because we have been involved in testing hundreds of patients that have shown some sort of allergic reaction to different materials. So all of these things goes into it, into making something more expensive because of the experience, because of the natural look, because of the material, and because of the master technician behind it.
So when did you first figure out what you wanted to do professionally? I mean, did you find yourself gazing into the mouths of other people going, wow, that's nice? I mean, when did you have the epiphany where you thought to yourself, this is what I want to do?
Yeah, I'm going to tell you, it's going to shock you a bit. I was 13 years old. I decided I wanted to become a dentist. The story behind it is I come from a healthcare professional type of family. My brother is a cardiologist. My uncle is a general surgeon. My sister is an industrial psychologist. My brother-in-law is an internist. So the whole world of medicine and healthcare was something that I really enjoyed, getting people out of pain. That was one thing. And the other part of it is I loved to work with my hands and problem solve. So tell me to do puzzles, do plumbing, do electrical work. It doesn't matter. As long as I was working with my hands and I was problem solving the situation, I really loved it and enjoyed it. So the two basic professions for me was either become a surgeon or become a dentist. Having seen my uncle being woken up at all hours of the night to do surgery, it was not something that appealed to me. So it boiled down to becoming a dentist. And as of that age, my whole goal was how can I become a dentist as quickly as possible.
Do you ever regret the decision to not become a professional paintball master or a professional bowler?
No, not yet.
Okay, well, I'll just tell you, you might have missed out on professional bowling.
Bowling's a fine
It could be a fine
sport.
gig. You never know. You never know. Okay, so now you knew what you wanted to do since the age of 13. And Z, I'm going to open it up for you to ask any questions you want. I've got one final question here before I turn it over to Dr. Zellner, where the doctor can ask the other doctors the questions. How did you get your first 10 patients? You know, once you got out of school and you go out there, how did you make your mark? Because you've been doing this 33 years. Did you go door to door passing out business cards? Did you network everywhere? How did you get your first 10 patients?
So I've been fortunate that I lived in Beverly Hills pretty much all my life. So I had a lot of friends, family in the area. That's why I wanted to have my office in Beverly Hills. So as soon as I opened my practice, a lot of friends and family started to come, and then they started to refer others. Handing out cards to friends, family, and in parties, some of that was part of it. But I think it was mainly the seeing patients one at a time, really caring about what's going on with them, and not just taking care of their teeth, but figuring out what is the root causes of some of the problems that they're having. So I'll give you a simple example.
Are you there?
Always been, oh yeah, there's lots of people crack their teeth. And the question was, why do these people crack their teeth? What is the root cause? Is it clenching and grinding? Is it by eating things that are crunchy or some? So what's behind it? And interestingly enough, throughout the years, I found that one of the biggest causes is eating raw almonds. Raw almonds cracked a lot of teeth that I ended up doing crowns on. So I tell people to eat soaked almonds. Don't eat so many crunchy foods with your teeth. On the clenchers and grinders, I diagnosed them early, got them night guard, and I saved a lot of their teeth. So that's how I built a reputation in terms of I really go into finding out root causes, ask a lot of questions. I'm very much interested in my patients and what's going on in their lives, and that's how the practice grew.
That's fantastic. So those early days, I'm an optometrist, doctor, so I understand how when you open the door, friends and family come in. Did they all want a deal? How did you deal with all the family and friends that wanted a deal?
Yeah, so yes, they all wanted a deal. I gave them some level of discounts. But for me, was basically I was getting started. I wanted to be busy. I really didn't care about how much I was charging initially.
Sure.
Being busy and also creating a reputation, I think that was the key. Now, and I did everything. So I did root canals, I did extractions, I did a lot of different things. 10 years into it, I read a book called Good to Great by Jim Collins. And in that particular book, that book also was another turning point in terms of my career. It talks about 3 circles of what you're passionate about, what could you really be good at, and what it would economically would make sense. Where all these 3 circles intersect is the correct profession for you. And for me, cosmetic dentistry was that intersection between all of them. Creating a beautiful smile, and something that is artistic. I knew I could be very good at it because I was doing even veneers back in 1986 before veneers were anything popular. I was very much drawn by the cosmetic, and reshaping teeth and creating a new smile was something that was very, very appealing to me. And so I started to not do any other thing but cosmetic dentistry. I don't do any root canals, I don't do any extractions, no gum surgeries, nothing. Everything gets referred out. And all I did was cosmetic dentistry. And then I ran into a situation where I started to do makeover shows with other plastic surgeons and cosmetic dermatologists. And that in itself built a reputation that became, worldwide known as an expert in the area.
I'm not sure if you're allowed to share the names of some of the celebrities that you've worked with. That might be a confidentiality thing. But when people go to your website, can you tell the listeners your website and where they can maybe see before and afters of your work?
Yeah. So the website is drmaddahi.com, drmaddahi.com, and also the Instagram handle where you see also pictures with different celebrities is Smile Expert.
Wow. Okay. So people can see pictures of you with celebrities. Oh
yeah, all over the place. Yeah.
Awesome. That's beautiful stuff there. So now, do you have kind of I think a lot of our listeners want, when they listen to this show, they're looking for that mentor moment, Z. They're looking for that moment where they go, I am now going to start operating very differently as a result of what I just heard.
Right.
And that then in the Jim Collins, Good to Great, that was a great book, The Intersection of the 3 Circles. That's a great pro tip. Doctor, do you have a word of encouragement or advice that you'd like to give all the listeners out there? Because there's a lot of business owners listening to this, and just one piece of advice could really make an impact. What words of wisdom do you have for them?
Right. Okay. So I want to tell you that. So to give you a little bit of a background information, is I also am the CEO and founder of an oral care company called Lumina Oral Essentials, which is the only certified non-toxic oral care products in the world, and I've done 51 different clinical studies on it. It's microbiome safe. There's a whole lot of different things. So when we're talking about giving a word of wisdom to people that are in the world of business, or they're struggling and they want to expand something, I think it is not a single word, but I think it's a combination of things. Number one is it takes actually persistence on a given course. So whenever you decide you're going to do something, all sorts of things are going to go wrong. And the ability to be able to push through and get to the other side of it is a key part. So when I decided to practice in Beverly Hills, 8 other of my friends also had practices in Beverly Hills. We all graduated from 1987 from USC School of Dentistry. 8 of us came to Beverly Hills, different dental offices. None of them are here. I'm the only one that's left here.
Wow.
Mainly is it was difficult to build the practice. It was very difficult to continually find patients. At the end, what they did, what was easier for them is to buy some other practice somewhere else where they could see a lot of patients and be busy. But I never did that because the whole goal was always to have a successful practice in Beverly Hills, no matter what. So I worked with a lot of people. I had mentors. I put in a lot of hours in terms of understanding different techniques and everything. So the key was there's a persistence about it toward my goal. The second part is doing things ethical, doing things the right way. And ethics is a word that you often hear, but doing something that's right all the time is the hardest thing in the world, because you see all around you, people don't do the right thing. They're not very, very ethical, but yet they make money, they become busy, they become very popular, they achieve a lot of wealth. And you can fall into the trap that maybe shortcuts are okay. Maybe not doing the right thing is okay. But at the end of it, the foundation is built upon doing the things that you know are the right things for people. And then the third part, I think, is the courage to be persistent and the courage to actually be ethical and do those things day in, day out, no matter what's happening in your life.
You know, Doctor,
that's what I would say.
Yeah, those are awesome points. And I think another thing that we kind of just went by quickly is that 10 years into your business, 10 years into your career, you sat down and you had an epiphany and you said, two things, what do I love to do and what is profitable for me to do within my profession, within my business scope that I can do. And I think that's one thing that happens with some entrepreneurs is they try to do everything because they can or they want to. And yet instead of focusing on that one laser focus area that's profitable, that they enjoy, and quite frankly, that they're good doing, I think that's one of the keys to entrepreneurship that we've tried to teach our listeners is try to, hey, do what you love, do what you're great at, and also make sure it's profitable, right?
Yeah, no, absolutely. I think the reason why my patients say you're always smiling, you always seem upbeat, you always seem excited, is because I'm doing exactly what I love. And a lot of times in the entertainment industry, in particular people that get an Oscar, the common theme is I'm getting paid for something that I would do even for free because I love it.
Right.
It's that type of a feeling that, oh my God, this is something that I like to do all the time and I love it. And by the way, I get paid a lot for it as well.
Well, so what you're saying is you love to do it, and just like the entertainers, so you're saying you do veneers on me for free? Is that what I'm hearing? I'm trying to connect the dots here. I'm trying to connect. I'm trying to.
I think I heard that somewhere.
Is that a verbal contract? I think I heard that.
I think, yeah.
Isn't that what's going
we'll
on
have to
here?
check the tape.
I can fly to Beverly Hills.
If we play the audio backwards, I think that's what you're going to hear.
I think that's exactly what it's about.
Now, Doctor, I'm on your Instagram, and so therefore I'm sure these people are okay. But can you share the names of some of the celebrities that you've worked with that some of our listeners may know?
I just have to make sure those people are actually on my Instagram.
Yeah.
So let me get the person who's in charge and make sure that I'm saying the names of those people.
Yeah, it's always a good idea.
We will go forward. I'll get the names. I want to make sure that they are on my Instagram. And then
I think I see Dolph Lundgren up there. You know, the Russian from Rocky IV.
Dolph for sure. Yeah.
Okay,
Dolph
so that's one.
Sure. Yes.
And Devin, after the
was
show,
he really taking steroids? Was that? Can you confirm that from Rocky IV?
Yeah.
Was he taking performance enhancing drugs?
But he's a big guy. and he works out a lot. That I can
Oh,
tell
okay.
you.
Well,
He's a
there we go.
hardworking
I don't
man.
know. That's what they told us on the movies.
Well, I tell you what, Doctor, I mean, you are blowing our minds, and I know there's listeners out there that want to learn more about you and the cosmetic dentistry that you offer. One more time, what's that website, sir?
And the other person was Timberland. He's also on there. Amazing music producer.
Really?
Some of the UFC. Yeah.
Timberland?
Some of the UFC. Daniel Cormier is on there. Nick Diaz is there. Joe Coy is an amazing comedian. Olivia Coco, which was a Miss Universe or Miss USA, was on it. So some of these people I know that they're on the Instagram for sure.
You know, you got to like those UFC guys that probably end up being repeat customers.
Or hockey players.
Hockey players. You probably love those guys.
The NHL.
You know, I got a good story for you for the UFC players, the UFC fighters. None of them actually, none of their teeth broke during a fight inside the ring. It's mostly happened outside of a ring, getting to a fight somewhere outside, or not wearing their mouthpieces during practice.
Or eating
But
too
none
many
of it
almonds,
was
right?
actually during an actual fight.
Wow. Now
That's crazy. I wouldn't have guessed that. I mean, you know what I mean? Because you see them all waylaying on each other, but
you would think teeth would be flying out everywhere. Now,
like, almonds aren't allowed in the octagon.
Doctor, one more time for the listeners out there who want to learn more about you and the cosmetic dentistry services you offer. What's your website? One more time.
Dr. Maddahi, MADDAHI.com.
Brother, I appreciate you so much, and I have one final question I want to ask. And see, this comes from this could be a gotcha question. Some would listen to this and say that was unethical. This question, so I'm going to ask the question because it makes people. It's going to brand our guest in a really good or bad way. Sir, we want to know, what is your favorite old school jam? I mean, what's the song that when you hit
go-to
play? You know, maybe when the patient has. Maybe they've been given the laughing gas or whatever. The patient's out, so you put on your headphones while you're getting to work, and you maybe are singing along while you're doing your cosmetic work. What's your jam?
Queen, We Are the Champion.
Oh, that's a great one.
That's a great one. That
That's
improves
a great
his
one.
brand.
He is a champion, and that confirms it.
That improves his brand.
I mean, I loved him before, but now he's gone over the top. Now it's really spectacular.
It's impressive. Well, Doctor, I appreciate you being here, man. You are sounding like you're smelling terrific, sir.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I appreciate all you guys, what you guys are doing every day. It's great, your show. Thank you so much.
All right, you take care.
Well done, sir.
And now, without any further ado, 3, 2, 1, boom!
Boom. Boom. Boom.
Stop what you're doing and think about this for a second. What would happen if your company was suddenly able to generate exponentially more quality sales leads? That would be incredible. What would happen if your company came up at the top or near the top of the Google search engine results?
Well, I would just feel overwhelmed with all that business.
How many thousands of dollars in lost sales or millions of dollars in lost sales are you missing out on simply because your potential customers can't find you when they go online to search for the products and services that you offer?
I refuse to think that thought because I don't want any more business.
Unless you are a dirty communist that hates money, my new book, Search Engine Domination, will help you grow your business. In my new book, Search Engine Domination, we will teach you the specific steps that you need to take to dominate the search engine results.
What do you mean by dominate?
You see, in my new book, Search Engine Domination, we will teach you the specific steps that you need to take to dominate search engine results. Download your free ebook copy today at thebestseobook.com. I repeat, that's thebestseobook.com.
My name is Amy Baltimore, and I am a CPA in Covington, Tennessee. I've been working with the Thrive team now for about a year. One of the first things that they did was to update my website and my search engine optimization. I prior had a website, but I was not being found on Google, and all of my new business was coming through referrals from friends, family, etc. And right away I started to see results. People were calling and coming in saying that they found me on Google. They just Googled CPA near me, and there I was at the top of the page. And so it's been a great help to my business.
Again, you can download your free ebook copy today at thebestseobook.com.
Hey, this is Dustin Huff. I'm with Keystone Harbor Marina. We joined Thrive back in January and have been working with these guys for about 7 months. During that time period, we have moved up our Google rank through reviews and SEO processes that we've compiled through these guys. Our leads have gone from about 4 a week to now 165 a week. So the process works. I will tell you from experience, once you begin, you have to stay with it. As long as you continually do this week in and week out, month in and month out, you'll continually grow.
The system works, but nothing works unless you do. You've got to take some action. Download the ebook for free today at thebestseobook.com.
Hello, my name is Daniel with Daniel's Heating and Air here in Amarillo, Texas. The way Google has affected my business, we have got a lot of calls from Google. Right now it's July and we've had the best month ever. And it took us about 8 to 10 months to get on top of Google, and I'm glad we did.
Remember, nothing works unless you do. You have to go to thebestseobook.com today. Download the ebook for free. Just download that ebook for free, and you'll be off to the races.
Hi, my name is Christina Nemus. I'm the owner and operator of Angel's Touch Auto Body and Detailing in Bourne, Massachusetts. We have been working with Thrive and their coaching for, say, 8 to 9 months, and it took us about 6 months, 5 to 6 months to get on the top of Google, and with their help with the website and marketing, and the SEO and retargeting ads with Google, and it has been phenomenal. We just have light and day business coming in, phone calls coming in, walk-ins, referrals. It's just through the roof, and we couldn't be happier. At the moment, we are up 50% this year from the previous year, and not only is that part of our own hard work and diligence, but also with the help of Thrive and what they've done for us and getting us on the top of Google and, you know, all their knowledge and coaching. And yeah, so super grateful, super pumped to see what the future holds for all of us. Thank you.
This is your year to thrive. Success you will find. Today is your day, and now is your time.
Lazy hands make for poverty, but diligent hands bring wealth. Proverbs 10:4. I'm here to tell you, you can do it if you can just motivate yourself. 12 the masses had to cut off a few, so on the daily you and I could rendezvous. A misshapen tree that I had to prune. I had to make cuts to be here daily at noon. So like a tidal wave of knowledge monsoon, I could rain on the parades of those who doubt in you. Are you the next Rockefeller or the next guru, or the next Dr. King who's changing the rules? Walls are in your way, will you run right through? Like a running back, force the one, it's up to you. I remember my days back in the dorm room, tuned to the gloom like the temple of doom, overwhelmed with the doubts that try to consume my hope for the future that I could pursue. But from the mountaintop now I can conclude that you have what it takes if you want the view to.
This is your year to thrive. Success you will find. Today is your day, and now is your time. It's your year to thrive. Success you will find. Today is your day, and now is your time.
This moment is profound cause you're above the ground. Your road might have been rough, but what you got now is now. We're here to pick you up and to even show you how, but you gotta be resourceful with that old plow. Started from the bottom, but I worked my way up, cause by 4 a.m. I've always been prayed up. Rise and grind, now's your time, don't dare let up. You gotta get it, don't quit it till your seeds grow up.
This is your year to thrive.
Come on.
Success you will find.
Yes.
Today is your day,
Somebody say,
and now is your time.
it's your time.
It's your year to thrive.
Come on.
Success you will find. Today is your day, and And now is your time.
It's your time. We all have a wish and we all want to win, but we cannot begin without self-discipline. If you fall on your face, get yourself up again. Attach yourself to goals, not fail with the friends. When the storms get rough and they scatter and leave, you only be there with yourself and what you believe. We believe in you, but not as much as God does. If you're going through hell, He's got nothing but love. Apply what you learn, increase what you earn, and in due time you have money to burn.
Apply what you've learned, increase what you burn, and in due time you got money to burn.
Sing it.
Apply what you've learned, increase what you burn, in due time you got money to burn.
Sing it.
Apply what you've learned,
Sing it.
increase what you burn.
Yes.
In due time you got money to
With
to
this biblical
burn.
miracle, I look to shout down the doubters. Kill the weeds that be killing your dream flowers. Empower you to devour all the obstacles that make your sweet dreams sour. As for me, I used to stutter, but now I'm on the microphone smooth like butter. If I can do it, I know you can too, but you must stick to it like postage do. And while Merton's on the chorus, singing what he sings, I encourage you to dream big dreams.
Today is your day.
Today's your day.
And now is your time.
It's your time.
This is your year to thrive.
Sing it, sing it.
Success you will find. Today is your day.
It's your day.
And now is your time.
It's your time.
Today is your day.
Come on.
And now is your time.
Sing it, Martin.
Today is your day. Now is your time.
I realize I can't sing like that, but I can talk and play the woodblock. Okay. If you guys need me, I'll just be over here.